Hello friends, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we are going to see that how we can develop such button which gets pop out of the page. I mean, not really, but which looks like it gets pop out of the page. And yeah, it will be really interesting to see how we can develop it from scratch using CSS and Tailwind CSS. Yes, we will learn both of the things in this video, how we can apply the same stylings using CSS and how we can use the same CSS in Tailwind CSS using class names. So yeah, let's get started. And if there are people who are saying that I can develop this button using AI really faster, so yeah, this video is not for them. This video is for beginners who are just learning and they are trying to see what classes and what styles, how they work, how they get applied to the page. And yeah, thank you for your suggestion. You can definitely use AI to develop such buttons, but this video is for beginners. So yeah, let's get started. So you can see in VS Code that I have written the entire CSS for it. I will just remove this and show you that how we can develop it from scratch. So you can see the styling got removed from that button. Now let's switch back again to VS Code and write a custom button class. Inside this I will create CSS variables of name, hover, bg, and I will give some color to it, and one more CSS variable named background, and I will give some color to it, and one more CSS variable called hover hover text, and I will give black color to this. And now here I will apply background color to the button using the variable, and the variable will be bg. So you can see that this class is applied over here in the button. You can see custom button. Now let's give border to this button of width 2 pixel solid, and I will again use the CSS variable and I will use the hover text color. So now let's save this, and you can see the classes got applied and the button is styled now. Now let's create the styling when the button got hovered. So hover, and let's give let's translate this using transform, then translate, and in x direction it will go 0.25 m, and in y direction it will go minus 0.25 m. And let's keep this movement smooth. So for that I will apply the property transition, and I will write 0.2 seconds. So the movement will be smoother, and here the class name is custom button. So you can see when I hover on it, the movement is smooth, right? Now when I hover on it, we want some background color, so I will apply box shadow of minus 0.25 m width on the x and 0.25 width on y, and I will apply the color shadow hover bg. So you can see when I hover on it, you can see the background color of yellow color, right? Now let's do one thing over here. I will give color of the button as the hover text, which is already black color, and here I will apply background color, use the same, which is bg. And here I will do one more thing, which is over here I will change the variable name to shadow bg. So let's change it to shadow bg, and the button is working fine. It is getting pop out of the page, which is looking nice. But when we click on the button, it should go back to the page, right? The shadow should get removed. For that we will create on active we want the transform translate to get back to 0, and let's save this and see that when I click on it the button gets back but the shadow is not getting removed. So for that I will write the box shadow to be 0 and let's see if it is getting applied. So no, let's change it to none, and now let's see if it is getting applied. So yes, when I click on it the shadow is getting disappeared and the button is getting slide, like it's getting inside the page. So now let's do one thing more over here, that let's change the color of the text to white when I hover on it. It's not looking that nice, but let's change it to the shadow color, shadow background. Now let's see how it looks. Yeah, it looks good, and when I click on it the color remains same. Okay, this looks nice. This is how we want the button to work. So this all thing we have done using CSS, right? Now let's do this same styling using Tailwind CSS. So I will comment this code. Let's go back to HTML code, and here you can see there is a class, and here we will apply all the class names. So for background you can see I have written BG and square braces, in which I have written the color which is a custom color, and now I will apply border of 2 and the border will be black. Now on hover we want translate, so I will write translate x of, we want 0.25 m, right? So it is x of 1. Now one more, we want hover of translate of y also, so that will be in negative. So we want minus of translate of y. So you can see that it is working, but the transition is not smooth, so I will write transition class, transition of transform. Now if I hover on it, so see the transform is smooth. Now let's add one more thing, which is shadow. So on hover I will add shadow and square braces for custom styling. So we want 0.25 m on the x axis and 0.25 m on the y axis, and the color is this yellow color. I will just copy this one and paste it over here, and let's save it and check if it works. So yeah, you can see it is working. Now one more thing is the text color, right? So on hover we will write text and square braces and paste that color. So when we hover on it the text color is also changing. Now one last thing is left, which is when the button gets clicked. So now let's go here and add one more class of on active. What should happen? Translate x of 0 and translate y of 0, translate y of 0, and one more thing, which is shadow should get none. So shadow last, shadow is none. Yeah, this is correct. Now let's try it out. I'm pressing it, so shadow is getting none and button is getting into the page. So which is how we want the button to work, and this is how you can create your cool looking button using CSS and Tailwind CSS. I hope you have learned a lot from this video. You learned two things: to style the page using CSS, and along with that you have learned how to use the same design in Tailwind CSS. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you have liked this video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, and I will keep on posting such videos more on this channel. And yeah, that's it from my side. I will meet you in next video. Thanks for watching.